Hi, Sue.
Well, good afternoon, and my name is Sue Carter, and over the next few weeks we'll be meeting some of the members of our band as part of the Shire New Horizons Community Link. And today I'll be talking with Jenny Williams, our band leader, who'll be sharing some of her musical life with us. So Jenny, to start off with, how long have you been playing with the or involved with the New Horizons band?
So the New Horizons band started back in August of 2014, and I was there with about 6 other people who had come in. They'd heard from the Shire influencers that we were going to put together a group that would rehearse during the day. That was the big thing. We had another community band that rehearsed on a Monday night, mainly for teenagers and some older people, but this was at a new clientele. And so, yeah, August 21, 2014. So I went in as the musical director then, and we have blossomed since.
Well, I certainly have. So how many members would there be now?
We have 70
Wow.
in the New Horizons group, and the Shire band has about the same as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So you heard about it through the community?
Yes, our friends John and Carol Brandman from Engadine Music had been over in New York and had seen it working over there, and came back and said, "This is fabulous. We're going to have to do this." And I said, "Oh, that's for old people."
Well, it suits.
Well, yeah, but at that stage I wasn't ready to do that, so I was very involved working within schools, and then as I saw the opportunity to perhaps do less work in schools and to work more with adults, then I said, "Okay, I'm ready."
Great. Oh, no. So what instrument do you play?
So I'm a piano player, and started at a very young age, and played and played and played and played all my life, and started teaching when I was 12.
Oh.
So I love to teach. You know, those who teach can't play, or something like that. And then when my kids started at school, the local school were looking for someone to come in and take this school band. And they asked me, and I said, "Well, I don't know how to." And they said, "Well, we could teach you. Well, the government is going to do some training." And I said, "Okay, well, count me in." So I learnt all the instruments, and oh, it was very painful for the neighbours for a long time. And then I was put up in front of the school bands, and then worked my way through working at many schools, and then lucky enough to take the regional group. And then it was about 10 years ago that I was asked to be the musical director of the Shire band to start that community group. So that's how it goes. But my first and really only instrument is the piano.
It must have been a huge challenge just learning those ensemble scores. Now when you look at the score for a band score, with the multiple instruments, it must have been a huge challenge.
It was, but you learn. You know, it's something. It's like the first time you try and tie your shoelaces. It's just hard, and you have to spend a lot of time. There's a lot of preparation. So, for a good rehearsal, for every hour of good rehearsal, there would be usually 2 hours of preparation.
Really? Wow. But you make it look so natural.
Sometimes you got to know what you want to hear.
Right.
You can't go up and then it just happens. So you have to anticipate what is going to
keep the bar high.
Yes.
Yes, I've noticed that. So what does music mean to you?
Well, it's a big part of my life, and it has always been, luckily, how I earned my money. And it was very convenient with a young family at home being able to teach. But it is where I go when I'm in a happy place. You put the happy music on, and if you need a little bit of comfort, you put your comforting music on. And yeah, but it's and just to play is one of a luxury. It's like, you know, when you have time to read. You know.
Yes.
Yeah, and so you make time to read. Well, you have to make time to play your music as well. And you know, I get the buzz after you finish playing and you go, oh, that was so good.
Yes, if you did it well. Yeah.
Well, but you always know it gets better. You know, by playing, it's never going to get worse. Yeah.
So, I mean, with so many performances that the band's involved in, what would one of your favourite experiences be with the band?
With New Horizons, I love the first week of a new input when we have new people come along, that first of the year or in the middle of the year, but before COVID. It's like Christmas. You don't know what you're going to get. And as soon as a new person walks through the door, you think, I wonder what they play. I wonder what they're going to bring to the ensemble. And that's just a wonderful thing. It's like Christmas. You see all these people around and you go, I wonder what they're going to do.
Well, we're all like school kids again. We don't know what's ahead of us either.
Well, that's true. But, you know, we find the right path for people. And you can go in various directions, you know. So many of us now play a second or third instrument so that they can go in the different groups. So they might be on, like Jill. Jill is on a clarinet in group 3 and she's on flute in group 2 and she's been on French horn in group 1.
That's right, yes.
Yeah, and so, you know, everyone's taking the opportunity to take as many lessons as they can.
Yeah, fabulous.
Yeah.
Yes. And I mean, the people are so important too, aren't they?
That's right. That's it. And you know, they're not just instruments. They're the people who are sitting there and playing them, because we've got to have them on side. And you know, we're so lucky that everyone is so committed.
Yeah, yes, indeed, yes.
You know,
well, we want to please you, and Joe. Want to do the best. Well, I mean, you're making a huge contribution to the community, and that's comes back to you guys in spades, I think.
Thank you.
And what about outside the band environment? You know, what sort of experiences have you had there?
Well, I guess the highlight would be conducting at the Sydney Opera House.
Oh, goodness.
So I've done that for some years. Not this year, it's closed. But they're refurbishing it, getting it ready for me for for the next time. So yeah, we have had a performance with the Sydney Region Band for the last, I've probably done it for 10-ish years. And so that's a group of middle school, that's year 5 to 8, of the best players in Sydney.
Wow, what a
and
buzz.
they audition and then we rehearse and we put together a fabulous performance. And it's the wave of sound when everyone applauds, and because there's a lot of parents in that audience, so they clap really loud.
Yes. But that's a great growth for children too, or the students coming through, that they're going to follow that on, hopefully go to the con and then go their various ways
It is.
as an adult.
I mentor a lot of them once they finish in there. They come, often will play in the Shire Band. But I just today I've been mentoring one of the girls in year 11, and she's had her first experience teaching today.
Oh,
And
wow.
so I was, you know, giving her the lowdown on what to do and how to best do it. And so it's that ongoing growth within the community that I love.
And keeping it moving, fabulous. And your favourite music, there must be all genres, all performers.
All genres, yeah. I love finding new music, so I subscribe to Apple Music, and they will give me each week a new playlist of new music.
Wow.
So they know what my favourites are, and they'll give me a chill, and they'll give me a get up, but they'll also give me new. So I purposely listen to that each week, and I'll investigate the things that.
Wow.
Yeah, but I love the new people who are developing the different sounds now. It's so different than when we were young. Jacob Collier is I'm a huge fan, and he's such a talent. And I love a cappella music. The Idea of North group. the classics, of course, are beautiful, but they've been done. So
Right, yeah,
I love the new music and
Music.
people who are presenting it in a new way.
fabulous. Yeah. Well, it's all experimental, I suppose, like dance and like art. It's
That's
all
right.
some new ideas coming through, and from that things grow and develop.
Yeah.
Fabulous. So, what do you think the greatest challenges are for the band and for yourself?
Well, at the moment, trying to keep us motivated. And so with the New Horizons group, we're working with some percussion, and we're working with learning the theory of music, which is really important to understand, I think. And I think the more you know, the more you don't know.
Yes.
So that has been challenging, and trying to introduce technology to the New Horizons members to learn how to video, and to keep them motivated. So the challenge is just to keep us motivated. Of course, this too will pass.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the benefit is the family atmosphere that we have within our group. I think for a lot of it, the players who have adult children, has been the outing of the
Their
week,
social outlet, absolutely.
and enjoying the lunches and all that. So, and people being friends who would never have met
Yes.
otherwise.
Well, I think that was the beauty of the camps every year too. That you had
Yes.
time to sit and talk with people and find out a little bit more about them, and that's the kind of thing that we're trying to do here with this link.
Yeah.
So that'll be missed. So hopefully there's something coming up early next year that we can all start
Fingers
packing
crossed. Yes.
for. Great,
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be wonderful. So the benefits from the band, multiple.
Yeah. I think we all know it's the benefits to our brain. To learn new things and to stretch that grey matter, I think is really important. And for me, as much as everybody else, so I have to come up with new ways that I can teach. And the sense of community and people caring for one another, we're here. Yeah.
Yes, and we're all getting older and getting a bit slower, and keeping us on the task is very important.
Well, yeah, but it's such a pleasure. It is such a pleasure just to spend time with the whole group.
Well, we're a happy group. And
Yeah.
I think that filters down from the top. So thank you. And thank you, Jenny. We've learned some wonderful things about your musical life and your involvement with the Shire New Horizons band. So thank you for your time this morning.
My pleasure, Sue.
Oh, thank you.